Hello and welcome to Nostalgic Pixel. I'm Bryan, and this is my friend Bryan, and today we're going to talk about X-Men vs. Street Fighter on the Sega Saturn. I brought in my friend Bryan today because he's the one who actually gave me this game, and he's the one who also knows so much about it. So, we're going to have fun playing this game together, and let's take a look. To understand X-Men vs. Street Fighter, you need to understand the state of gaming when it was released. In 1996, arcades were still popular, and fighting games were among the most popular genre. People would stand in line to play this game, and it was an epic battle to see who would stay on the arcade machine. X-Men vs. Street Fighter has a standard select screen for a fighting game, a couple of things that make it unique. In the select screen, it is split down the middle, with X-Men characters on the left and Street Fighter characters on the right. If you press up at the top of the select screen, Akuma, known in Japan as Goki, would show up as an additional character that can be selected. And what seems unique for the franchise today was par for the course back in the day for fighting games, as this game did not use a 4-button layout, but the traditional Street Fighter 6-button layout. X-Men vs. Street Fighter strayed away from traditional fighting games in several ways. Both players will select two characters for an epic tag team action. Another way X-Men vs. Street Fighter strayed away from traditional fighting games was by having one round. The last character standing wins the match. There is no best out of 3. While this may seem to take the chance for comebacks out of the game, this is anything but true. The large health pools for multiple characters allowed for the game to go back and forth before the final blow was landed. Another way this game changed the normal flow of fighting games is by letting the characters that you are not playing with heal. This created a strategy and skill for when you wanted to swap characters in a fight. All these changes combined to create a unique experience, and we have not even talked about all the craziness that this game unleashed. X-Men vs. Street Fighter brought to the fighting scene a masterful craziness not seen in any other fighter before. The craziness was captured with huge characters, high jumps, wicked combos that often ended in punishing super or air combo. The air combo system was robust, and that would be greatly expanded on later in the franchise.
So here at Nostalgic Pixel, we're talking about X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And one of the reasons why we keep on showing this gem right here, which is a Saturn import, is because this was a perfect arcade translation. Why is that so important, you might ask? It's because our consoles could not do perfect arcade translations. In fact, there is a 4 megabyte RAM cartridge to extend the Saturn's already 2 megabyte RAM to make it 6, so that this game can run like a perfect arcade translation. Every frame and no loading is allowed with this game.
What would any fighting game be without its music? X-Men vs. Street Fighter has over-the-top music that matches the gameplay. The clash of X-Men vs. Street Fighter, with long combos, amazing supers, and over-the-top music, creates a perfect atmosphere for button mashing, skilled fun for casuals and pro players alike. X-Men vs. Street Fighter is an amazing game that should be experienced by any fighting game fan. It represents a huge leap in the fighting games at the height of the genre. X-Men vs. Street Fighter sadly did not receive many releases on systems since its first release. This is mostly due to the popularity of Marvel vs. Capcom. The arcade and Saturn arcade translation are the only places you can get the feel of what the game had to offer. The PlayStation release of this game is decent, but it does not offer the authentic experience due to the lack of tag teams and its use of best out of 3 match format. To play this on my Sega Saturn, I enjoy playing with the Sega Virtua Stick, as I enjoy playing fighters with an arcade stick. If you like control pads, you're in luck, because the Sega Saturn has one of the best, with this 6-button layout and this second revision of the controller. Also, for me to play this game, I use the Action Replay Plus, which allows me to play these import games, and it includes the required 4 megabyte memory card if you're having trouble locating one. One of the carryovers from the X-Men Children of the Atom was the final boss, Apocalypse. This was in line with the current Marvel Comics. Another unique thing about this game is that after you beat the final boss, Apocalypse, you have to face off against your partner. So whoever you played last in beating Apocalypse is who you play as. So hopefully you chose your partner wisely, because you have to beat him in order to beat the game. Well, there you have it. That's another look at X-Men vs. Street Fighter on the Sega Saturn. I know I had fun playing this with my friend Bryan right here. Bryan, what did you think of the game?
I think this game is great, and I think anytime you get a chance to play it, you should totally put it on your list. If you ever get a chance to play two-player with two people that actually know what they're doing, this game can provide more fun than most games released for two players, even in today's gaming world.
Well, thanks again for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment below of what fighting game that you enjoy, and even perhaps what game you like in this series that came later.